some of the brothers from School Music.
Like Smart. Pendo killed the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dumb. A gun die or die. Yeah, Easy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UBK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he give them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are. Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on the ass real quick one time. 144, baby. Run that shit up, Chase.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Well, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer boy. Took a sock, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like the dark. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like the top of try to hope me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, got said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this door, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them nigga ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call, I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife in the park. They ain't locked in with the count and with the speaker to the park. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you won't represent. I said, of course. Soon as they pray that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go down, yeah, bitch, you gon' start. Yeah, know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, force. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or the low, so that bitch is either or. Told you niggas, you ain't good like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. We gon' start another war.
It already came down his price. So I always know this. I always know
Yeah. So yeah, that means he home.
Yeah. He something. Yeah.
UBK shit, South Coast shit, man. Shout out Bar Dog, Tennessee, up the building. Get the money, hey.
Get the money, nigga. Chase the paper, bitch. Keep all of your morals, never slave for shit. Ice up on my wrist. Yeah, I'm hood rich. I don't give a fuck about to get pop quick. Yeah, I'm on that shit. Yeah, I'm in the town. Niggas talking about that G, but now they come around. Can they come around? Yeah, I'm up, nigga. Man, fuck all of these hoes, get the bucks, bitch. I'm a young rich nigga, I ain't tryna flex. You can tell I'm cold by the ice around my neck. Straight up BBS, I charge you, boy, you wanna test. I don't get no shot up by the nigga or bitch. Boy, I love the life I live, cause a nigga keep it real. Nigga freshly hell, take that drip, but get your spill. I ain't love getting pimped up by the hills. I'm a straight G-Do, getting paper like a me, so that's how cost stain, nigga tryna hang. You be kidding about it, bang, boy, we rep the same. Nigga tryna talk, but we rep that murder game. Get your ass pop, ain't nothing to a G. All up, just wanna fuck, but yeah, nah, I don't pay no fee. Bitches leak 2G, got that ice, I make it sneak. All these niggas let me hell, can they come around me? Bitches South Coast, South Carolina, bitch, I'm styling, yeah.
Really no demons get control of me, no money get the best of me, no bitches getting up over me. Don't want much nigga, I'm sucker free. That's the way it gotta be. These niggas chainy bitches chain, y'all chainy soak me. The realest body, the rapper with and bitch we care about me. Like a rob on nigga ass who don't even need a weapon. And y'all be protected, and y'all be thirsty. Then y'all wear better address. You cross that line, we show no mercy. Cross that line, you gon' need sense. We pull up and they get up. She making no move, she ain't got no purse. On UBK, so I ain't never worried. I'm putting them up both of my hands dirty. I learned from the OGs, certified preacher in Upper Tennessee. In this mandatory that I gotta keep my heat. You should play it safe, and we gon' play with keys. Real.
If I ever stay, we're gonna start now.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my actions. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is the goal. Payback is the goal. Payback is the goal.
Say it again.
Payback is the goal.
I'm for the interview.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just hustle sad in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil was known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility. Telling me maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trend of my tears is countless. Main fact of them years astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles and making it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me, and let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. It's only some trumpets and sound. No kidding, we busting it down. The only way justice is found. The time for your judgment is now. Look, ain't no remorse in my blood now. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the words. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I'm back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And singing shots off like farewell. Praying payback, come back around like a carousel. Still remember your honest words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit a Lord. Fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress. She a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold. I just hope they make an oxtail. Block fresh out the box. I swear got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was design 5 for our babies to pass through it. And damn, my king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new pair of belts.
Four people, 4 owners. That'll be the Yo. All right. We are in the game, man, and we are live. Y'all already know what it is. It's Shop Black, the most racist thing I've ever heard. And I am here with Kareem, the Dream Muhammad. Can I call you the Dream? Can I call you the Dream? This brother, he does some excellent work. He is the owner of Kareem's Construction LLC, and this brother is a good friend of mine. Good brother. I've been knowing him. How long have we known each other, bro? It's been a long time, man.
At least 10 years.
It had to be about that. He did some property. What was it? Out in Ferguson. The house in Ferguson. He did. The brother did some work for me out in Ferguson. Then we started working together. He started getting projects. He called me to help him on his, and vice versa. The same thing. We just, But this brother here, he is an excellent construction. He's an excellent carpenter, plumber. We're gonna have you tell the people what you do. You know what I mean? We're gonna break it down. I know on your card now. It says his services. Now we're gonna get you that in a second. I ain't gonna jump ahead because I want to tell it because I said all the stuff that you was doing. Some of it didn't.
Right.
But the first question is, when did you start your business?
I actually started the business. First, I want to thank you for having me here.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, I appreciate you coming. Thank you as well.
I first started the business here locally in 2008.
Okay.
Okay, that's where I started Kareem's Construction LLC here in St. Louis in 2008. Before that, I've been honing my craft and doing it in California.
Okay.
You know, and that started back in the late 1990s, like 90, had to be 99.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So you've been in St. Louis doing it since 2008, you said?
Yes, sir.
And look at that, we started around the same time. I started my first business in 2006. I started mine, and then, like I said, you right behind 2008. You say you came from Cali? You from
Yes, sir.
Cali?
I was born here. My mother couldn't stand the cold, so we moved to Cali.
Okay.
So I'm from here, but I consider myself
okay.
California because I grew up there.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
You know, I mean, I spent time here. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but you know.
But you went to Cali. Okay, no sweat. All right. And why did you decide to become a business owner?
Well, quite plainly and simply, because of the economics of the society we live in. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with having a job, going to work for somebody, putting in your 8 hours or whatever it is, drawing a paycheck and coming home. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
You know. However, the majority of individuals that do that, they're in a cycle that you work for somebody else for a minimum of 40 years. Okay. Takes up all your time. And then when you do get a chance to retire, to get ready to enjoy life, your health is bad, you really don't have enough money, you can barely make your bills. Most people end up having to go get another job even after they retire.
Right.
So for me, it was just simple mathematics. It's like, if I work for me, then that means as long as I'm doing the correct job, as long as I'm treating clients correctly, then the money's gonna come in, and I can take a break when I need to. I don't have to stress myself out. You know, I can move forward, and then also I can also provide employment for other individuals that don't have it.
Right. Yeah, that sounds good right there. Because you're right. You turn around and you know they keep going up on the age of retirement.
Oh yeah.
What is it? 68 now.
I thought it was 72.
Hey, they might have changed it real quick.
Right, yeah, I mean, cause, you know, right, yeah, they're saying that well, you should work longer. You know, I mean,
that's ridiculous. Right. Like you said, when you think about that old, you think about relaxing a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not having to get up and hustle and bustle. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, 60s and 70s. If that's what you choose to do.
That's different.
That's different. But it shouldn't be a thing to where, damn, I got this rent, I got this mortgage. Because, you know, they run them about 30, 40 years, too.
Yeah, well, they do. And that's what, they do. They run the mortgages. Most mortgages run a minimum of 30. Like you say, up to 40. And what they usually do is, once you halfway pay it off, now they want to talk to you, but we want to refinance it. And then you push it out another 15 years. So you just steadily, you know, the bottom line is, to me, it appears that the way the economics are set up in this society for the average individual is it's designed to keep you a slave.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it. Now, that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, and don't get me wrong now, like I say, everybody now is not going to want to or is suited to run a business. So there's going to be employees.
Right.
But the employee should still have the ability to enjoy life, even while they work.
Right.
I mean, what is it? You work 2 years to get a 1 week vacation. Then you got to work another 5 years to get 2 weeks.
Right. And then they take time away from that. You know, and then if you don't use it, you lose it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The different
Right,
types of
yeah,
time
right,
off.
right, yeah,
You
yeah.
accumulated so much time,
You need to
and
use
you got
it.
heard use it. Can't just let it accumulate. You know what I mean? And just keep going, keep rolling.
Right.
You got to turn around and hurry up and go somewhere. Then you got to ask the boss to take time off, and then they have to approve it. You might not get it when you want to take it. Oh, man, I'm telling you. So I'm you on that when you say, you know, like you said, the ability to turn around and take off when you have to, or when you want to,
right.
you know, when you need to, stuff like that. Versus, oh, man, I gotta, you know, possibly lose my job. I took off too much. You know what I mean?
Right.
Something like that.
Right.
I don't like that either. So that freedom of, you know, owning, you know, and being able to report to yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, now one thing that a lot of people don't understand about owning a business is now the responsibility it doubles and triples. Because
it's on you.
Yeah, it's on you now. It's on you to make the money. First it was just on you to get to work.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Now it's on you to turn around and get out there and make it.
And make it right. Yeah, because if you don't make it, you don't eat.
Right.
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 And hopefully that's the motivation for individuals.
Right. Uh-huh. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we got it. Hey, Shalom. So you can sit over there on this side, right? Yeah. I don't know what in the chat for and ask my child how to sound. How does it sound? Yeah, I know. That's what they just said. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully that whatever it is straightened out. I don't know why it's doing it. Saying that.
You saying, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna keep rocking, though. We're gonna try to keep rocking, man. Let me see. All right. Let's get on with this next question now. Now let's get to services that you offer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I wonder what could be causing that. I don't know what. We just bought all this. This stuff brand new. It's echoing all right now. Let me see. You hear that?
Coming to this phone. Right?
Okay. Okay, let's see. So the sound is bad. One second, everybody. We have a technical difficulty. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing. Okay, let me see. What about now, Bob? Is it still echoing? It's still echoing? Mic check, 1, 2.
That's great.
That's cool. Okay, all right, okay. All right. Talk about we having the technical difficulties, but that ain't finna stop us. This brother, we're gonna help him blow his business up. We're gonna support black businesses around here. We're gonna bring black back to the black community, starting with this brother right here that does some excellent work. I've seen it for myself. You understand? So now we're gonna get off into the services that you provide.
Well, we provide. Well, for one, I am a general contractor.
Okay.
And so that people can hopefully understand, you will hear a lot of individuals say that they're GC, which means that will they'll say that they're GC or a general contractor.
Right.
And I want to clarify what that is first.
Go ahead, brother. Break it down.
Okay. A general contractor is not necessarily someone who does the work, but they are familiar enough with the work that they can come on a job like a general in the Army
Right.
And they can make sure that the job is done correctly and in a timely manner.
Okay.
And that's what general contractor means. Now, me, I happen to be a working general because I actually have the experience in those fields. And like I said, I want to clarify that so that people, because I've run into a lot of people that have gotten, I'm gonna say had a bad experience with individuals that say they general contractors.
Right.
Because these are individuals that come in. See, here in the state of Missouri, Missouri does not license general contractors.
Right.
What happens is individuals go downtown, they purchase a business license, DBA, or doing business as a general contractor.
Mm-hmm.
In order to honestly be a general contractor, the state of Missouri would have to have a contractors board. It's a 6-month course that you take.
Mm-hmm.
When you get through taking the course, you also have to have at least 6 to 7 years of experience across the board.
Right.
When you take the test, you have to take a written test on everything: electrical, plumbing, carpentry, the whole 9 yards. Okay.
Right.
And you take that written test, you have to pass that 100%. Then you take a practical test. Okay. On the practical test, they hand you you come in, the first day they hand you a set of plans.
Mm-hmm.
You got to frame a wall.
Mm.
Okay. You come in the second day, same set of plans, you go to the next page. Now they got a plumbing setup for you to do. You got to set that plumbing up.
Mm.
Come in the third day, they got an electrical setup for you that you got to do. Okay. Now, mind you, you don't get to go to these next stages unless you pass 100% on each stage.
Mm.
The fourth day, you come in, you don't have to tape and mud it, but you got to install drywall on that wall.
Mm.
And they're going to check to make sure that it's installed correctly.
Right.
And that the screw spacing is, everything's got to be 100%.
Right.
After you do all that, then you got another written test you have to take,
Right.
which is the legal test.
Right.
You got to pass all this 100%. Now, these are the states that license you. And then once you do that, they give you a card and it's got your number on. You're a general contractor.
Right.
Because now you got practical knowledge. You can go on any job and make sure that the electricians are doing what they're doing.
Right.
The plumbers are doing what they're doing. The carpenters, you can make sure that the job is correct. They're following the codes.
Right.
Okay. So that's I am a GC, but as far as the services that Kareem's Construction provides, we provide carpentry services, electrical services. When I say electrical, I'm talking about we can put in a new service for you.
Right.
Say you need a new breaker box.
Right.
That's what people call it.
Yeah.
You need a new breaker box. You need a new service on the outside of the house.
Yeah.
Can upgrade you from 100 amps to 200 amps. We can rewire the entire house. We can also come in and do repairs. You need 200 amp service, things of that nature.
Right.
Plumbing, which right now I've been doing a lot of plumbing lately.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking everything from just putting in a faucet or putting a basket in your kitchen sink to a complete sewer service, which includes what's called an underground rough. That means all your plumbing coming in, your sinks, your toilets and all that going down to the basement,
Right.
going out of the house and going into what's called a soil pipe, okay, or going out into the main sewer system.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
We do all of that. We also provide services in painting, masonry, and the masonry covers setting brick, doing concrete work. Okay. We also got painting, roofing. Honestly, most of the time when people ask me what do we do, I tell them we don't fly the space shuttle yet. But if they give us a shot, you know what I'm saying? We'll fly.
Hey, I told you he is the man. And y'all see this brother know what he's talking about. You understand? And if you need some work done, call Kareem. You understand? Construction LLC. This is the man right here. You understand? So we're gonna shout you out at the end. You know,
Yes,
so you can give everybody your info. You know what I'm saying? How they can reach you and all of that, right?
But I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes,
no sweat, man. You know what I'm saying? And that right there alone, just you going and getting the proper channel, the proper channels
Right.
to get your GC.
Right.
You understand? The general contract. A lot of people don't understand that. They don't know exactly what you know, you have to go through as a small business owner to even get out here and do what you're doing.
Ooh, man.
You know, and you got to know what you're doing. Number one, first.
Yes, exactly.
You understand? You have to know how to do the work right, and then you got to turn around and show them that you know what you're doing before they even put you out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or you just somebody that say, "Oh, I know how to, you know, do this and do that. I can do plumbing. I can do plumbing. I can do," you know what I'm saying? But no, you actually went that extra mile and are licensed. You understand?
Right.
And got everything that you need certified so that you can actually be in the game with our competitors. You understand?
Oh, yes.
We're gonna get to that too. We're gonna
Yes,
get
sir.
to the competitors. But that's huge, man, because I didn't know myself that you had to take all that, you know what I'm saying, to get the general contract. I didn't know you had to do all that.
Yeah, to be a GC, yeah.
I didn't know you had to do, you know what I'm saying?
But like I said, but Missouri doesn't license them. So
Right.
anybody that's here that says that they're a GC, I'm not knocking anybody's business
Right.
or what individual does.
Right.
But if an individual says they are a general contractor,
Mhm.
that means they need to be able to come on a job and actually run the job, and not even have to touch anything.
Right.
You know, if you got individuals that have been hired and are on the job and are not doing it, they supposed first day they need to be able to stop them and say no.
Right.
That's not
Right.
correct.
That's not right. Yeah. Right.
I'll give you an example. two jobs that I've done some work on them.
Yeah.
But actually the individuals just brought me on the job to see, because it was taking too long to get the jobs done.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And too many inspections failed. So they brought me in and I took a look. And honestly, what I did was I walked through, I took a look at it, and then I pulled the owners to the side and let them know, look, this is what needs to go on. This is what needs to happen.
Mhm.
There's no way that this project should be taking this long, you know. And that's what it is now. And that's the thing. Like I said, I'm a working GC, so a lot of times I'm actually in there doing work.
Right.
But I will also, as a GC, come in, and if you want to hire me just as a GC, fine. That means I don't have to touch anything. But I will bring in subcontractors,
right,
who know what they're doing.
Right.
Okay. And I will be there every day on the job to ensure that the job is done correctly.
Right.
You know, you just have to pay the GC fee. You know,
Right.
and you know, and the thing is, like I said, that's the big thing is getting it, because when you have to have a second person come in, okay, let's say they're supposed to be doing the electrical, and then the inspector come and look at it and tell you no. So now you got to hire somebody else, and come out of your pocket again, okay? And any electrician or plumber who is worth their salt is going to tell you all this got to come out.
Mm-hmm.
The reason being, if it's not right. See, now I can come behind somebody that knows what they're doing,
right,
and run it. But the reason being, two reasons is, one, I don't know what's going on here, okay? And so that means that if I attach to what's already there existing,
right,
then I can't guarantee that. But usually what will happen is if you go in and do that, and it'll work for a while. But then when it stopped working, since I was the last person that touched it, now I'm going to be responsible
right,
for fixing it. No, if you want me to guarantee it and be responsible,
all new.
It's got to go all new. That way I can
Right.
guarantee it, because I'm from point A to point B. To the end of it, I know what's going on with it.
Yeah, and that makes sense, because too many times I've seen, you know, a lot of people want someone to come behind someone else and mess up, and then, like you said, if I just start at this point where they stop, I can't guarantee all this that other 20, 30 feet before me. I can't do that, you know,
because I don't know. I really don't know what's going on.
Exactly, and then hell, if they stop right here and then finish, I'm pretty sure something wrong with that up there anyway.
Right.
So, like you said, it's best to just go all new with, you know, the new person. That Now, it's a hassle, you know, that customers have to eat sometimes when they hire somebody and they don't do good work. But that's why, you know, it's good to have somebody like you, because, you know, you get the permits,
Yes, sir.
You can pull permits, like a dog. I'm telling you.
You got to have a permit.
Don't be trying. Listen, for y'all out there that want to get do it like they used to do the cable. You understand?
Right? Yeah.
Where you had your cousin climb for the pole and take it down the wire down and run it to your house. Don't do that. You understand? Call Kareem and let this brother pull that permit and get you right. You understand? That way the inspectors won't mess with you. You understand? It costs you more money in the end. You understand? So, but that's a lesson for a lot of people that's out there listening. You know what I'm saying? To where don't just hire somebody to just finish your job from this point. It's best to just go on.
Go on.
It's best to, because I mean, this is a new person. You know what I'm saying? That's doing some work. That's starting. Like you said, he stopped here. Now I'm gonna pick up. Now I just gotta go all the way new, so that I can warranty this.
This exactly.
I can't warranty something somebody else did. And a lot of times homeowners don't be understanding that.
Right.
You know.
That's right.
So y'all listen to what we saying up here. This is good advice his brother's giving. You know what I'm saying? It's just good advice, and that way you'll get your job done. It'll be done right, and you don't have no worries. You understand? Until the next thing that you need on your home or your project or whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So y'all listen to this brother Kareem, man. And I'm vouching for him because number one, I know him and I seen the man's work. You understand? So he does excellent, and he's very professional. You understand? He's gonna come out, take his time with you, walk you through whatever it is that you need done, explain it to you, break it down, and give you a good price and give you some excellent work. Now you can't beat that with a bat. You understand? You ain't gonna be able to beat that with a bat. All right. So let's move on a little bit.
Yes, sir.
What are your company's goals? Now I remember how you had said you wanted to make your business large. You understand?
Yes, sir. Right.
So go ahead and break it down. Give me your, because I know the goals ain't changed.
No, sir.
So break that down. So for the people that's listening, what are your company's goals? What do you see, and what do you want for Kareem's Construction LLC?
Well, I mean, like you said, the goals haven't changed,
Right.
And my major definite purpose for Kareem's Construction is for, number one, to continue to provide excellent service.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I'm going to say this. No one is going to be in business. You're not going to be in life, period, and not get complaints.
Right.
Okay. This is going to happen in your interaction with people, period. So that can't be something that whoever's going to do a business or whatever they're going to do,
right,
that they can let stop them from moving forward. But like I said, the thing is to provide excellent service. Also, part of the major definite purpose is for the company to grow to a size where, again, many people can eat off this plate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got individuals, particularly youth. They don't know what they're going to do. Okay, they go through elementary school, they go through high school, they go to college, and they'll come out of college, and the way the economics is set up today, they are putting people through a chute. You know what I'm saying? It's like the packing house. They're running them through so that they can generate income for them. So you're producing many computer technicians. Nothing wrong with that. You're producing a lot of individuals right now on the tech side.
Right.
Okay, the electronic tech side.
Right.
But now it's 2024. We have AI. And so now, where you might have needed 15, 20, or 60 programmers, you only need one, because the AI is going to take care of it. So now you got people coming out of school and they have no skills. Any individuals I talk to, I tell them there's nothing wrong with going to college. There's nothing wrong, because I've got college degrees. Right. There's nothing wrong with going to college. There's nothing wrong with getting these degrees and getting that type of education. Right. But get you a skill, even if it's only one skill, because guess what? When there is no work or the market is full, if you got a skill a trade.
Yeah.
Okay. If you can do electrical, plumbing, something, people always need something done to their house, to their apartment, to their business. You got a way to make money, and it's something nobody can take from you.
Right.
And so, like I said, that is the main, like I said, the major definite purpose is to grow the company. Of course, I desire to be wealthy. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, well, I'm doing this strictly, so, no, I desire to be wealthy.
Right.
But I understand that the true wealth is the people.
Right.
So if I can uplift other individuals, then the money's gonna come. And when we stop using paper money, then whatever the modicum of exchange is, it's gonna continue to come.
Yeah.
Because and like I said, that's the goal. The goal is to build a company, keep it growing, and so that there's a legacy. So that even when I leave, because at some point I gotta go. We all gotta go at some point.
Right.
That Kareem's construction doesn't just die because I had to go, but it will continue to be a positive and driving force in the Black community.
Right.
That's the goal.
Damn right. Damn right. And that's a good goal. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we want. You know what I'm saying? Is to bring Black back to the Black community. And like you said, for your business to be a thriving force, that's heavy. You know what I mean? That is heavy. And a lot of folks don't understand how important, it is for us to have our own businesses in our community. Like, for instance, sidebar real quick, we're right here on the dividing line.
Yes.
You understand? To where they like the middle class and rich white folks on that side of the street,
right.
and the poor, Black, and Negro on this side of the street. Right. So, and they put us in this position, and with all of the Arabs, East Indians, Chinese, and everybody in our community with businesses. But now it's time for us to take over. You understand? Exactly. It's time for us to take back over our community. It's time for us to turn around and, reach out to brothers like yourself that offer, like I said, good prices and that we don't say cheap. You know what I'm saying?
I don't do cheap.
You definitely don't want to say cheap. You understand? You don't even want cheap. I'm telling y'all out there. You don't want. It's okay to be cheap, but on certain things, you just have to go ahead and come up off that pay. You know what I'm saying? With your plumbing, like you said, electricity, your electrical work, with your home. You understand? You don't want to be cheap with your home. You understand? You want to go on and get that stuff done right. And this brother absolutely will get you right. Because you remember you did that plumbing out there that house for me.
Ferguson.
Yeah. I cannot solder to save my life. If my life depended on me solder, bro, it's over. You understand? I'm going right there. I done tried it before. I don't know why I can't get that lighter to match that damn stem and that copper. I can't do it. You did it. It was. I'm checking the brother. He and was done. I'm like, damn.
It's a matter of repetition.
Yeah.
My father taught us. If you remember, I don't know if it's still the same now, but you got school and then you had summer vacation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got 2 weeks of summer vacation. Okay. After that, you had to go to work. Okay. Now my daddy would say, now you don't have to go. He said, but don't let me catch you at my table. So, and I like to eat. So it's like, so what time we leaving in the morning?
What did you say? Pop wasn't playing.
He was not playing. And I'm glad because it gave me, like I said, I've got skills.
Yeah.
And some of these skills I honed later on.
Yeah.
When I left home.
Right.
And see back then, the internet existed, but it wasn't available to the public.
Right.
So we had a library card. So anything you didn't know, you would go to the library, get a book, study it, and then you just have to do hands-on and just keep doing it until you can learn.
Right.
And then of course I did go to school, for after that, to get to learn some things. And what I do, one of the things I do on a regular basis is I purchase the books and I stay abreast of all the new technologies that have to deal with what I do, and I stay up on all the new codes.
Okay. Yeah. Sound good. Okay, so what made you want to get into this industry to what you're in now? Now, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna just throw my uncle out there because I wanted to get him in here, but I don't think he's gonna come. Okay. You understand? Because he's retired, so he ain't really. he still do a little work. He build cars from scratch.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Man, that's a skill.
And this is no lie. I mean, he build them from scratch. I seen the pictures, seen the cars he worked on before. He built them from scratch. And when I got his story, it was fascinating. So I want you to go deep like that to where this is what he said he did. He said that I asked him, how did he even get into making cars? Like what inspired that? Mm-hmm. And he said, when we was young, we came up, we was real poor. He said, my mother, he said one morning she was going to work and the iron broke. And he said that he went in there to fix because they really didn't have a lot of money. Right. So he said he just went in there and started messing with the iron. And once he fixed the iron, he said it went from there. And then it's just something just bam, I'm gonna just make a call. Yeah. So I want you to go deep like that because I know it's something. You know what I'm saying? Well, I know it's some kind of story because I know you personally. Yes, so I know you got some kind of story. I want you to go deep and dig and tell me what started this. You understand? Because I mean, for real, with you knowing how to do everything, you understand? I think that's amazing myself. You understand? To where one man can turn around and he could paint the house, he could frame the house, he can mud and tape the house. You understand? He can roof the house, he can do the plumbing to the house. Yeah, you can actually build the whole house.
Well, yes.
You understand?
One of my younger brothers and I actually built the house.
See, come
in
on,
Pinion Hill. But I'll say that story. But I'm gonna answer your question.
Yeah.
Well, basically, what happened was, like I said, at coming up as a child, we had to go to work. Okay, and so as a child, I'm like, this is not something I want to do. Right. Because I got to do this. The other children out there playing and
right.
Watching TV
and
riding bikes and eating M&Ms. And not that I didn't have a bike, and I did.
Right.
But the thing was, the focus was more on developing skills.
Right.
Okay. Being serious, about life.
Yeah.
So when I got an opportunity to leave,
right.
Okay, so I left from staying with my mother. And I say daddy. This is my stepfather. That's who taught me many of the skills. And I went to go stay with my father, my biological father.
Okay.
And so now I don't want to do this. I want to do something where my hands won't get dirty.
Yeah.
I want to stay clean. So I became interested in computers and things.
Okay.
So going through middle school, high school, and all that, and then finally going to college. And I came out of college and I became a systems analyst. And so I'm working on computers. You know what I'm saying? I worked as a computer. I worked as a data entry operator. Then I worked as a computer operator. Then I got into systems analysis.
Brother, I can't imagine seeing you sitting here typing away.
Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah, I used to do that.
That's great.
I was trained at was a school downtown. I can't think of the name of that school right now. But when I went in there and got trained as a data entry operator, the sister that was training us, I actually went to high school with her.
Did you?
Yeah, and I became a data entry operator because, like I said, I wanted to do, so I'm got to work my way up the ladder. And so finally, I became a systems analyst, and I started working in corporate America.
Yeah.
Okay, and so, but then now I get to see everything that's going on in corporate America.
Yeah.
I get to see the glass ceiling, as they call it. Okay, and then so one particular time, job I was working on, they had a inventory management system that they had bought from some company in Ohio.
Yeah.
And it was written in a language called months. Now, to me, just the fact that the computer language is called mumps. You putting a disease. Nobody wants a virus in their computer, and it didn't work.
Right.
So I took the time. It took me, and I was on probation on this job, but it took me almost a month. And at the time, I programmed in C and C++, and I actually made this software work.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I used C to bridge it. Okay, this is before they came up with things that they call case tools, where anybody can go, and they got whole sections of code already written, and you just got to figure out where you want to plug it in at, and then it'll fix the program. I had to fix the program, so I started making it work. And during that time, they had a vendor, and I hard coded the inventory. Well, they told me a week before they were getting ready to switch prime vendors, that they was getting ready to switch prime vendors. So if I'd have known you were going to use a different vendor, I wouldn't have hard coded the inventory. I would have set up a database with the inventory in it, a general database with the inventory, and then it would have been whoever was entering the order. They had to go pick that and just plug that in, and it would be plugged into whatever company you use it. Okay. So once they did this, I told them, well, I need a raise, man, because now I got to go and redo this thing. Right. And they told me, well, no, you on probation. You can't get a raise. Yeah. But you got to do this job. So what I did was I came to work that day, and I sat down at the desk, and I stared at the screen about 20 minutes. Excuse my language. Come on with it. I said, shit, I got skills. I picked up my briefcase and I walked out. There you go. And I have not looked back. Okay, and I started putting the skills to work, you know. And then, but then as I got into it and I would complete projects, I'm looking at, this is something I did. Yeah. You know, I mean, there are projects around St. Louis right now that I can point to the people and say, yes, Kareem's Construction did that. And they're some of them are 13, 14, 15 years old. And they still standing still look good. Yeah. You know, and that was the thing for me was once I got into it and actually started really out, in other words, once my attitude changed, once my mental outlook changed from I don't want to get dirty to this is not about getting dirty. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is about me actually building something. I created this with my hands. Right. Okay. And it lasts. Okay. It's something I can be proud of. I can point to it. I'm gonna mention one that people can drive down the street and see. And the rest of them I'm gonna leave it alone. Come on with it. If you go right now, down on that's Lindell and Vanderventer. Okay. There's a building down there. The color of it would look well, the color is saffron is what it's called. But it's a kind of a pink looking color. Okay. It used to be Govinda's vegetarian restaurant in there. Now they don't serve the restaurant. They don't use it for the public no more. Okay. But it's the temple. Okay. International Society for Christian Consciousness. That front, that's Kareem's Construction. We took it from a brick front and installed real stucco. Not this stuff that they put out here that you know they'll put the actually it's styrofoam is what it is, but it's a heavy duty styrofoam. But they put that onto the building and then they spray it on there. No, that's real stucco. The lath is on there, the weak joints are on there, the lath, and then you got what's called a brown coat, a scratch coat, brown coat, and then a base coat, and then it got painted. But you can drive down Lindell right now. It's across the street from, I think AAA is still over there. CVS is on the other side of the street. Yep, CVS. And then you got Rally's down on the corner. Well, across the street, you'll see the International Society of Christian Consciousness. The front of that building, we did that.
Is that next to the apartments?
It's no. It's across the street from the apartments. It's in between the office.
Bowl,
it's in between the office building and Domino's Pizza on the south side of the street.
The Domino. Oh, not up at the corner.
No, not at the corner.
Where the, what's that?
Not where the Crazy Bowl is.
Yeah,
You get on that same side of the street,
side, but
you come down, right? So you come back from Crazy Bowl, and the building next to that one. Well, I think there is some apartments on that corner.
Mm-hmm.
But next to that is a building that used to be the old Playboy Club. Next to that building, yes, sir. Oh yes, I love that Playboy. You have to. But next to that building is an office building where you got a black attorney. Yeah, but right next to the Domino's, it's in between the office building and the Domino's.
Okay,
it's
I know exactly what you're talking about now. Okay, because it's some kind of like an asset
I think they might have that.
Yeah. That's over there too. Yeah.
Right, it's over there.
Right there. I know.
But
exactly
this building, like I said, it says International Society for Christian Consciousness. Yeah. That's Kareem Succession. We did that.
And I seen that, but I ain't really paid it like a whole lot of attention. I know what you're talking about. Right. But I'm gonna actually go by there now since you mentioned it. And I'm gonna see. I already know you did the thing on it. But I'm gonna actually go by there.
But like I said, it's real stucco in here, and you don't, because you'll see individuals say they like here, and there's supposed to be some stucco on the house.
Mm-hmm.
There's no cracks in that.
Mm-hmm.
That's been up there 15 years. There's no cracks in it.
Mm-hmm.
If they're maintaining it, then they put a fresh coat of paint on it.
Right.
But that's just one. I'm saying that's something people can drive down the street and see. Also, as far as some of the work, which we'll share, they can go to our YouTube channel, okay, and see videos of the work. And every project he working on with 2 projects now. He be going live on Facebook, so
showing off y'all work.
He put it out there.
Ain't no wrong with that.
But that's how I got started. That's what pushed me into it. I was not about to have ulcers and be frustrated because I can't. Well, just wait. Once you on probation, then no.
Yeah, that's crazy. And like you said, here you go with some skills, and for real, it's still hard to imagine. I done seen you in the dirt, getting down with the plumbing and the tearing up floors and doing concrete, doing all that. I done seen you do all of that. So it's kind of hard to see. Imagine you sitting there typing like that. I ain't know where you came from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, but that's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, just knowing you and knowing you're very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have thought nothing less as far as you having something behind all of this. I mean, because even though you got the hands, you got something up there too. Because I could tell how you operate and how you run business and how you do. You know what I'm saying? And how you talk too. You know what I'm saying, about your business. So I knew something was there. That's why I want you to go deep on it. And then right there, that's heavy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people would have stayed there and suffered and said, you know what? Well, it's a good job. Making decent money. Right. I ain't gonna complain. Just was kept going. But you like, the hell with that.
Yeah, I mean,
I got these skills, and you taking it, you making it for yourself. So that's heavy because a lot of folks don't do that.
Well, no, like you say, they'll remain. And I mean, I use this language. I mean, people may not understand it, or some of them may not appreciate it, but they will remain on the plantation, and that's the way I see it.
Right.
Because ultimately, for example, what do they call? I'm not knocking the brothers and the sisters and the people that make the cars. Got to have the vehicles. Somebody got to make them.
Right.
But what do they call it? They call it the Chevy plant.
Yeah.
Or they call it the wheat plant or whatever it is. And plant is short for plantation.
Yeah.
And it's just that they have made it more sophisticated.
Right.
Now again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a job or whoever you work for.
Right.
But what makes it I'm trying to get the word right. what makes it non-conducive to our rising and our having the best of what we need is the way that it's set up. And you can only rise so far. You can only rise so high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just saying that. And even if an individual there is working on a job, if they got the right mindset and understand that, you know what, I'm not working for them. They're providing me with a means of income, but I'm not working for them. I'm working for me.
There you go.
And I'm gonna use this income as it come in, other than paying bills, and getting some Hennessy on the weekend, and going on a vacation. Once every 4 or 5 years. I'm gonna use this money to build some type of generational wealth for my children and my grandchildren. I've heard some individuals say, well, no, don't leave them nothing because then they won't know. If you give them the right mindset, I'm not saying just give it to them, make them work for it. So if you open a business and build a business, okay, when they're looking for some work in the summertime, they want to, after they reach a certain age, they want to buy this and buy that. Well, you got to come work in the business.
Put your work clothes on.
Right, get busy.
Come on, let's get busy. Damn right. So that's a good vision too. You know what I'm saying? To pass something down to the ones coming after us.
Yes, sir.
I don't like that attitude either, where you say, not you, but when they say don't give them nothing. We're supposed to.
Thank you.
And like you said, what's more important, we need to give them that mindset.
Yes, sir.
But I'm gonna give you this business. Get these company trucks. Get these tools.
Yes, right.
But let me tell you this. Sit down. Let me talk to you. You understand?
Sir.
And that's the thing that a lot of folks should try to do, is to give them the mind so that they'll know how to, operate and do and keep what they're giving.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
So, because I want to pass my stuff down to mine too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that they'll have something to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like you said, as far as the work that my story is kind of similar to yours a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna go into mine. This ain't about me. This is about you today. It's about Kareem the Dream. You understand? But my story is a little similar. How I turned around and I did that too, just jumping out that field. You know what I'm saying? And working for myself.
Right.
So I mean, but it's crazy out there. That workforce can be a beast. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes.
Yeah, it can.
Like you said, the plantation.
Right. The plantation.
And it can be hard, boy. And I mean, man, and if you could turn around, if we could turn around and pull enough people together to where that's it. Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
It.
That would be the thing right there.
Right.
So where we have, the black plant. You know what I'm saying? Not plant like plantation, but just saying we got our own cars.
Right.
We doing our own thing. We got our own restaurants. We got our own warehouses. We got our own CVS's and hospitals and schools. We need our own everything like what we had before.
Exactly.
So like I said, with what was that? Black Wall Street.
Right. Black Wall Street. And then here's the thing: if you let's look at some other communities. Now here, not so you know so much you will see it.
Yeah.
But in California, in Los Angeles, there's a Koreatown. Okay. There's a Chinatown. Okay. You got a little Italy. You got a little Italy.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
start listening.
Start talking. Right.
Yeah, they said, keep this one. Leave us alone. You got okay, and when you go there, you got a career to all that.
Yeah.
When you go in those communities, they got their own banks.
Yeah.
They got their own restaurants and everything, but they got their own bank. Yeah. So when they produce money, they put it in their own bank.
Right.
This is something I've known for a long time, but it was just reiterated recently on social media. The fact that when money goes into the Asian community, it circulates 28 times before it leaves the community. Okay. When it goes into the quote unquote, put that in quotes, Jewish community, it circulates 19 times. When it goes into the Hispanic community, it's anywhere from 18 to 20 times. But as soon as we get ours, 16 minutes later, it's gone.
It's gone. Yep.
So what does that do for us? That means, like you say, we need to keep the money in our community. I'm to the point, and when it comes to the economics of it, yes, I'm an extremist on it.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a product, okay, and well, I don't shop at Walmart anyway, but if you have a product and Walmart has a product, and Walmart could be right next door to me, and you clear across town, I'm going to drive to your spot to bring the money to you because that's helping build us. You see what I'm saying? And that's the kind of attitude we need to have about business. But now, hey, people need to do business with whoever they want to do business with. However, if we are going to continue to survive and then to actually progress, we got to start we've got to build our own economic base. People talk about, I'm saying a bank. They think a bank, oh, let's take so much. Man, all you need is $1 million to open a bank. And if you know economics, $1 million is nothing today. That ain't no money. Now, for real, not when you understand the economics of it. I mean, what? Gas is what? Here, it's $3 to $4 a gallon. Okay? So, and then I remember now if I go to the grocery store and get a full load of groceries, that's going to carry me through 2 weeks. You're talking about 2 weeks. I'm going to drop $400-500.
Oh, easy now.
Okay. I remember going to the grocery store as a child, and if you spend $100, boy, you had 5 carts of groceries.
Come on.
You
tell me about it.
You had food for the month.
Tell me about it, bro.
Now, so if we have that kind of inflation, then what does that tell us? That means we need to be keeping this money. We need to circulate that money as many times as we possibly can among us before it goes back out, so that we can benefit from that.
Right, absolutely. And to what you just said about them groceries, I remember that my old dude used to throw parties a lot, and we would come out of there 3-4 buggies full.
Yes, sir.
And it'd be a bill 50 he been spent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, man, you just spend about $80 to have 3 bags in your hand.
A bill 50. Well, for me, when I go, because I buy very healthy things. Yeah. A bill 50 might be about 6 items. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. And, and I got to, in particular, because, I do purchase my water.
Right.
Because I'm not, I don't, we don't drink the chemicals, Like I say, so much going on. I don't want to get off track.
I got you. Yeah. But you're right. I know where you're going. They are doing a lot of things with this food and putting it in waters and all kind of stuff. Man. It'll make your head spin.
Well, yeah, they have come up. And for those who do eat meat, they need to be very careful because the FDA, they say they the Food and Drug Administration. Yeah, okay. I had another name for them, but I'm not gonna, because I do want to make it home tonight. But they have approved the sale of this manufactured quote unquote meat. Steak ain't never seen a cow. Chicken don't know nothing about the barnyard. Okay. And this is what they're selling to the people. I mean, in particular, you go in a fast food restaurant, they are growing it in a vat, in a laboratory.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, and I also saw where they actually now, they have 3D printers, right? Or they print like parts for cars and phones and all that. Well, they got 3D printers now where they actually print food. And I'm talking about fruit, vegetable, all of this.
What?
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Now, you know something? I don't think that's far off, though. Because the white man want to turn around and make all the money but spend less as possible.
Exactly.
As far as doing anything. So,
right.
Like he trying to replace the people. He already started doing it with those self-checkout.
Man, look.
Now,
I got to go in the store. I done worked all day. Now I gotta come in the store and I gotta work to give you my money.
Yep. You
No,
gotta bag your groceries.
I don't get me wrong. I will use the self checkout when I'm in a hurry. I don't have time to sit there and wait. Most of the time when I'm going to get parts for jobs. But when I go groceries or any personal shopping, I don't care how long I got to stand in line. I am not finna work to give you my money.
Right.
Your cashier. Yeah. And if I do go through this, if for whatever reason I do go through the self checkout, don't try to stop me at the door talking about you need to see my receipt. No, you said I needed to check myself out. Well, guess what? Then you need to trust that I've scanned everything and I'm on up out of here.
Okay. But you know they about to stop that now though. They said they're finna stop self checkout because people walking out of there with too much.
Well,
yeah. I mean, you should have known that. You know what I mean? You should have known that. Yeah. But they are, man, and that right there, that is crazy. I remember listening to some white boys have a conversation about the robots doing the serving at restaurants.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot of restaurants now had a robot.
I don't want no robot give me no food.
No, I want
I want a sister to come and take my order. Nice, polite, and go back there and make the actual chefs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
A robot don't know how to put a little more seasoning in it, and you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah,
and flip it in a certain amount of time. They don't know how to do that, man.
Right, because it's not a person, so there's no personal touch.
That stuff is crazy. But I believe what you're saying as far as the like the machines and all that. I can believe it. I can believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, look at what he's doing with this place, period. Like you said, with the Impossible Burgers.
Oh
man!
Where
they're taking the so-called vegetables and making ground beef out of broccoli.
They say it's a burger. See, here's the thing. Look, if you eat meat, which I'm not saying, if you eat meat, eat meat.
Yeah. That's
how you gonna say? Well, no, I'm a vegetarian, but I need something. Okay, you just like I've heard individuals say that they love meat. Well, no, you don't. You love the tactile experience of chewing, and you are really what you love is the way it's seasoned.
Yeah.
Because if you really loved meat, you would eat it like a carnivore does.
Right.
You would kill it right there, and you would eat it because the nutrients of it is in the blood. So you would be like the lion, because so. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I've enjoyed meat. You know what I'm saying? And I do.
So you don't eat meat no more?
I still, on occasion.
A little bit.
I will, but less and less now, because every time I eat it, I get indigestion. Even though it tastes good and all that going down, because I've been getting my body away from it. I was raised vegetarian.
I got you.
Again, I left home and Buck Wild. I got to get everything.
Right.
So now I'm getting back to my
right. I got you.
No, I'm just saying it's just we have to settle on one or the other. Whatever course we're gonna take.
Right. I got you. Well, last couple of questions, then we're gonna get you out of here, brother. No what is unique about your business? What makes Kareem Construction LLC so unique?
I would say the attention we pay to detail. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, we come in, if you call us in to come look at your job, to give you an estimate, we're going to look at everything, but also we're going to sit down with you. I need to know what your vision is. Exactly. Not, I want a bathroom remodel. Okay, well, this is what we're going to do.
Right.
I need to know what you want. How do you want this to look? How do you, when you walk into your bathroom or your kitchen or even your living room,
right?
How do you want it to make you feel? And that's the thing, like I said, the attention to detail.
Yeah.
I mean, other than because there's a lot of individuals that have the skills I have. Right. It's just the attention to detail and the idea of striving to give the client or the customer exactly what they want.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, and that's heavy too, because the homeowner It's something about their home. And like you said, when I walk into my kitchen, I want to feel this type of way. When I walk into the bedroom, when I go in the bathroom, you know, and that's good that you do that. You know, that you actually sit with the customer and you figure out, okay, what is your idea? What is your plan? How do you want it to see? I mean, how you want it to look? How do you want it? You know, how do you want to feel when you walk in here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's definitely unique. You know, you see it on TV shows they do on TV,
right.
but very seldom do you get it from people that you know. Because I have had experience with a lot of contractors,
right,
and none of that. You know what I'm saying? Not even, you know. And like I said, me working with you personally,
right.
I know that you do pay attention to detail. You know what I mean? And you are like, hold on, wait a minute. You will stop and you will say, well, wait a minute, with this right here, because you've done it before. You understand?
Right.
And that right there is important, you know, because a lot of folks are just say, oh, well, you said do it like this. You said put a light up. You said, but then when you see something that's wrong or potential problem or something that might cause an issue, then you like, nah, hold up. We got to fix this. You have to fix this too.
Right.
This right here gonna be in my way. This right here ain't gonna, you know, the light is gonna be dim or whatever the case may be. Right. Yeah. So that right there, I think that's excellent too for, you know, for you to be taking people's dream homes and they, you know what I'm saying, they investments and things like that, and actually give them what they want out of, you know, the work that you finna provide. So I think that's pretty good, paying attention to detail. I think that right there, and like you just described it, how you do it and how you say, okay, what do you want? You know, what is your idea? What is you know? Yeah. So that I think that's excellent too. Let me see. So let's go with how would you describe your company's success so far? You've been in business for a long time. So how successful with your business do you believe you are?
Well, when it comes to anything, but particularly when it comes to business, of course, there's always room for improvement. It could be more successful.
Okay.
But I would say at the end of the day, right now, the Kareem's Construction is very successful.
Okay.
You know, it's I would I would have to say we're very successful. I mean, like I said, we're not a $1 million or even a multi-million-dollar or even $1 million company yet.
Right.
You know, but it's in the making. You know what I'm saying? And it's oftentimes this is what happens is that when you strive to do things correctly, you know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like now, you know, now because I know some other companies that you know, they are multi-million-dollar companies. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not gonna mention no names, but I've had to actually go and they built developments.
Yeah.
And then they sold these houses.
Yeah.
The people in these houses, and they're a year down the road, some of them 6 months down the road, brand new house now. And they called me to come fix something that these big shots, you know, this multi-million-dollar company can't be. I'm looking at the work and I'm like, wait a minute. And they start running. And they got their little plaque on there, you know, built by such and such company. Yeah. But after they sold the home, they wasn't interested in that. And then, like I said, now you got plumbing issues, electrical issues. Individual telling me, I went in one house now. It was a $500,000 home. As I said, they were paying for it. And a common problem that I see electrically, individuals will say, well, when I turn on so and so in the kitchen, then the lights dim in the living room. But this was a multi.
And this on the new.
This is a new house.
New house and
and
$500,000 on
yeah. And I go in and so now I got to correct this. You know, so like I said, I would say we're successful because I put my, like I said, for one, I know I'm happy with myself
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what else goes on.
Yeah,
but the other thing is that as far as work that's been performed, customers and clients included, and there is a difference between a customer and a client. Customer is somebody that 9 times out of 10 you're only going to do one thing for them. Okay. Client is the person that these are the people that they call me. I need so and so done. When you come look at it, I come look at it. I give them a price, and the only question they ask is, when can you start?
Right.
They not okay. Well, let me go get a few other numbers, which is nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You do that. I mean, it's good to have options, but I would say that we have at least a 95% satisfaction rate. Like I said, it's going to be some dissatisfaction, but we got a 95% satisfaction rate.
Yeah, that's good. That is good. Now, you mentioned some of the big rigs, right?
Yes, sir.
So, as far as Kareem's Construction LLC, how do you compare to the competitors?
Well, let me say this. I don't have any competitors. There is no competition. You know, and I say that because that's a mindset.
Yeah.
See, you have a lot of us that are in these trades, right?
Yeah.
And individuals won't tell you about work. You know, they'll try to hide things or this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a ducking down, you know, they don't want to let you know or something comes up because that's my competition. That is a mindset, again, that the upper society, I'll say it like that, has put on individuals.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's regardless of skin color. They done
Mm-hmm.
put on people in what they would consider the lower echelons to keep you at one another, so you won't unify.
Right.
See, if I think you my competition, then I'm not trying to unify with you. I'm not trying to pull you in on no work.
Right.
Okay. As long as I understand I don't have any competition, because guess what? It's enough for everybody.
Right.
All you got to do is be the best at what you do, and you're going to generate the income. So, I mean, as far as how we compare to them, like I said, I stand on the fact that, like I said, we have a 95% satisfaction rate. And the fact, again, of our paying attention to detail, making sure to give the client, give the customer what they want, you know. And there's been times that I've had people, I've given them estimates, and then they say to me, well, can't you do this, or can't you do it that way? Can't you do it this way? And I let them know, no, I can't do it that way, because that's not code, that's not safe.
Right.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? And they'll keep pressing the issue, and I'll let them know, well, you know what? I think you need to contact somebody else to do your job.
Right.
One example of that. Had a young lady, and she needed, she had a 2-family flat.
Right.
And she needed 2 porches done, you know, on the back. It was whoever had done the work. The thing was getting ready to fall on folks. So I came over and I gave her an estimate.
Right.
Told her what it was going to take to do it, and she said, "Okay, you know, people had to get their money together. I understand that." Yeah. And so finally, she called me to come over to do the job. So I was saying, "Okay, well, see, and the way we work is this, because I've gone through it too many times. In order to actually be on the schedule, we need the down payment.
Right.
Because too many times I'll set up a schedule. People say, I'm ready to do it. And I set up the schedule, and the day of, I can't get in touch with them. And then they didn't have the courtesy to call me and tell me things changed.
Right.
So now I could have been working on something else.
Yeah.
And then, but then now also I got people on the job ready to go. Okay, I got to pay these people for their time.
Yeah.
If it's an hour, 2 hours, I got, you know, so I can't afford to do that. So in order for you to be on the schedule, you need a down payment. Now we can actually set the schedule. But she said we were going to meet the next day to sign the contract, do the down payment. And one of the things we do is, as soon as we get the down payment, we immediately go and get the first round or series of material and bring it to your job site.
Mm-hmm.
So you understand that, oh yeah, this is happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
We're not playing with your money. It's going down.
It's going down.
You know,
right.
up, down, whatever. And so later that day, that was in the morning. In the afternoon, she called me to say to me that Evidently she talked to somebody. I don't know who she talked to. But the thing was, one of her things was, well, I checked on that, and the address you gave, that's an apartment. Yes, because this is a home-based business as far as the office is concerned. Okay.
Right.
I'm not hiding that. That's why it's on the invoice. Yeah. That's why it's, I'm not hiding that. I'll tell you that. Yeah. And then she was like, I said, well, if you need to see my license and you need to see insurance documents, I will bring all that. I mean, I have no problem with that. Yeah. And so then anyway, it was several times she called me. One time is, okay, I'm gonna go with you. The next thing was it was just several things that she kept coming back and forth with. Right. And finally, like I said, I had to let her know. I said, well, look, because now what that tells me is that even if I do get into it and do the job, at the end of the job, we're gonna have an issue. So rather than go through that, I told her, I said, look, I think you need to get somebody else to handle your project. Yeah. You know how I feel. It's just, this is not going to work. Because we're starting off wrong. Right. And so, like I said, and that's the thing. When it comes to business, again, it's nothing personal. But now what has happened for us is that during doing business like we do, we have developed friendships and personal relationships with clients. Right. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off of that particular subject. Yeah. Right now, today, I have some Asian clients that I did some work for in California, going on 18 years ago, and they still on holidays send me a card. Oh, yeah. All right, yeah, and they have repeatedly asked me, when you coming back to Cali? When you come back to Cali, they got some work for you to do. And all I do is I just send them to my brother because he's out there. Okay. And he's running a construction company. Matter of fact, he's been trying to get me to move back to California because he said he turning down work. So, that's how it is. I got you. I got you. Well, look, this is I ain't got no more questions for you, brother. Yes, excellent interview, man. I appreciate you coming out. Kareem the Dream. You understand? Kareem Construction LLC. Call this brother if you got any plumbing issues, if you need some drywall hung, if you need some painting and some taping and mudding, whatever you need, electrical work, this is the man. All right. Now you can go and shout out your website or email, your phone number and everything, YouTube channel, everything that you want. Yes, sir. So that people know how to reach you whenever they need anything done. Well, they can contact Kareem's Construction LLC at 314-651-1094. That's the phone number. If we don't pick up, believe me, we're interested in what you have to say, your project. Please leave us a message. Don't just hang up. Leave us a message. We're going to get back in touch with you as soon as it's divinely possible. That means soon as I get the message and I hear it, I'm gonna be in touch with you. Right. The YouTube channel is KARRIEMTHEK at youtube.com. Okay. That's you, and you can look on there and you'll see examples of the work. You'll see videos. And it's not just somebody talking or a video. Most of the videos are slideshows that were created from stills. But the music to it is cold, so you can enjoy yourself while you're looking at the work. Looking at the wall that you repaired. Yes, sir. You can hear some good music. Right, and you can hear some good music. Okay. Email for Kareem's Construction. Wow, I haven't used. Contact us at KARRIEMUHAMMAD@att.net. There is another email, and we'll get that out there at another time. I haven't been using. Right, I got you. Yeah, and so I don't remember it off the top of my head right now. I got you.
Yep. So that's it.
Yes, sir.
That's all. Hey,
that's And I'm again, I want to thank you for having me out.
Hey, man, look,
you know,
damn right. Look, I appreciate you coming, brother. You understand?
No problem.
And then, like I said, listen, we are going to start supporting black business. Black people support black businesses. All right. We got to bring black back to the community. Yes, and with that, shalom, everybody.
Shalom.
Shut all this down. Yeah, shut that one off.